Okay, in this video I'm going to go over the mock quiz. So let's read these problems and I want you to check your answers. So it says in this triangle ACE, so that's a big guy, if CE, so CE is this whole side, is 4x plus 2, and BF, which is this guy, is 3x minus 1, what is DE? So they want to know the little guy, which will be the same length as BF. So what I know is that 2 times little, 3x minus 1, equals big. So that's going to be 6x minus 2 equals 4x plus 2. So that's 2x equals 4. So x equals 2. Okay, so if x equals 2, then 2 times 3x minus 1, so this is really going to equal, that 6 minus 1 is 5. Okay, so this little guy is 5. That must mean this big guy is 10, so let's plug in a 2. 4 times 2 plus 2 does equal 10, but they want the little guy, they want the little guy DE, which is also going to be 5, so that should be 5. Okay, so let's do the next one. HKM and J, L, and N are midpoints. Okay, so in this triangle, these guys are midpoints. What's the perimeter of the smaller triangle? So let's see. They told me that JH, so JH is 9. So if JH is 9, then that means that this is 9, so this whole thing is 18, and so the piece parallel to that will be 9 as well. HN is this little guy is 7, that means this is 7, and that means that this is 7, and LM is 8. So if this is 8, then this is 8, and this is 8. So to get the perimeter of the inside, it's 7 plus 9 plus 8, so 16 plus 8, which is 24, and that's D. Now these two problems will not be on, these two problem types will not be on your quiz because these are 5-1. So let's go to the next page and we'll do the problems that are on the quiz. So here's a 5-2 problem. Find the length of AB. So what do you know? It looks to me that BD is a perpendicular bisector because I see the right angle and I see these two sides. Therefore, this is going to equal this. So 2x is going to equal 5x minus 6. So 6 equals 3x. X equals 2. We're not done because they want the length of AB, which is this, which will be 2 times 2 or 4. So 4 is our answer. Okay, next one. I see I have a right angle and I have 2 equal sides. So therefore I can say that 3x plus 8 equals 7x minus 16. So what does that tell me? That tells me if I bring the x's over here, that's 4x equals, what, 24? 8 plus 6 is 24. So x is going to equal 6, but they want AB, which is this. So AB is going to be 3 times 6 plus another 8. So that's 18 plus 8, which is 26. So 26 is my answer here. Okay, and that brings us to problem number 5. It says, tell whether the information in the diagram allows you to conclude that C is on the perpendicular bisector of AB. And I'm going to say yes. Let me show you why. If C is on the perpendicular bisector, okay, then this also happens. So since I know that these pieces are equal, I can say yes, C is on the perpendicular bisector, even though they don't have it drawn in. If you would have drawn it in, you would see that it does fall on it, because in order to fall on it, I should say when it falls on it, what happens is you set up an isosceles triangle. So let's go to the next problem, and we'll talk about that one as well, because that answer is a no. It's on the next page. Okay, so looking at number 6 now, do you see that all I know is that this is equal to this? There's no indication, so I'll say there's no indication that, and we'll give this a letter, that CD is a perpendicular bisector. Okay, so all I know is that CD is a bisector, just a plain old bisector. So I have no idea about these, and therefore no. C is not on the perpendicular bisector. Okay, I would have had to be told that these two question marks were equal. And since I wasn't told that, I can't assume that they are equal, and I don't see a marking for a right angle. So therefore, that's a no. So this was a yes for 5 and a no for 6. Okay, let's go on to the next page, because this is important work. So look what I have here. I have the circumcenter right there at G. What the circumcenter does is set up some equalities for us. So the dotted lines, they tell you above, are perpendicular bisectors. So I'm going to go ahead and mark them. Okay, there's another little one here. Then this equals this, and this equals this, and this bottom here equals this bottom here. And therefore, I can write some values on here. This is 24 also, and this is 20. Now, all the dark lines inside are going to all be 25. So I've done all this marking before I even look at the question. So find AG. So AG is from the vertex to the circumcenter. So that's going to be 25. So this is going to be 25. Find BD. BD is 20. So check your answers. Find CF. CF is 24. Find BG. BG is 25. Whoops. Find CE. CE is 15. And then find AC. AC is the whole length, so it's 24 plus 24, which is 48. What two things happen when a perpendicular bisector crosses a segment? So I'm going to say segment is bisected, and a right angle is formed. Those are the two things. Illustrate your answer. Okay, so if this is a perpendicular bisector, here's a right angle, and these guys are bisected. Okay, so now that you've gone over this, you're now ready to take your quiz. So go ahead and do that.